Every other scene was 2 words: Pentatonix tickets, Pentatonix tickets, Pentatonix tickets, over and over and over.
And everybody knows Mariah is the queen of Christmas, right? You know that. I mean, we all know this to be true. But Christina Milian, she might be on her heels, because one thing about Christina, she gonna do a Christmas movie. And this year, she actually has a movie on Netflix. It's a Christmas rom-com, which is right in the midst of what Christina loves to do. It's called Meet Me Next Christmas.
No.
Get excited. Get excited.
Couldn't it wait? Like, I'll be honest, the timing of this release couldn't be worse.
Oh.
It's already... I'm saying it's already a Christmas movie, right?
Yeah.
And you know, the themes of a Christmas movie, a little of this, a little of that. And, you know, it can be forgotten about, right?
Yes. Correct.
So the timing of the release really does not benefit it at all. Number one, it's too early. And a lot of us aren't in the spirit yet, us being me for sure. And I think that's gonna hurt it big time.
Yeah, you know, T, I always say I'm with you when you're right. And I have to actually admit, I agree with you on this one. You know me, I love a Christmas movie. I love rom-coms. I love the combination of the two. I love this time of year when there's all these Lifetime movies, and now there's the Hallmark, and then of course there's the BET pluses, and then we got some Netflix. I am all for it, but I gotta agree. I think it's too soon. It's too early.
Yeah. And they weren't bringing enough. They weren't bringing enough like holiday cheer to really, you know. It's one of those things where you ask yourself, is this a holiday film or is it just a film that happens around the holidays? You know.
Okay.
I'm going for the latter.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that after we watch the trailer.
When James and I met, it was like magic, and we made a deal.
What if we meet next Christmas at the Pentatonix concert?
Shut up.
Hey, I'm Teddy. I've worked with almost every ticket broker in the city.
Listen, Teddy, my entire romantic future might hinge on this ticket.
Hey, hold on. Yes.
You just keep snacks in your coat? My goodness, that is adorable. The universe has been leading me to my person. I'm just not sure which person.
There could be a potential love story happening.
A potential
Christmas love story.
Hate when y'all do that.
All right. So you said that this felt like a movie that happened at Christmas time. I don't know, T. Pentatonix, man. It was so much Pentatonix in this movie that makes me think of Christmas. I mean, come on.
You said the magic word, baby.
What?
If nothing else, this was a full-blown feature-length ad for Pentatonix. If you don't know, if you don't know what Pentatonix is, they are a what would you call them? A acapella vocal group that really gets their groove on each holiday season.
Come on, gets their groove on.
In my mind, I could be wrong about this because I think you know a bit more than I do. In my mind, they found their footing with something like America's Got Talent or something like that. And then they've been around pretty much ever since doing their thing. Is that true, or am I just making that up in my head?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember that about them, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. It doesn't mean it's not true. I do remember them kind of like being in high school or maybe college together, and that's when they formed this group, and then they kind of took off on the pop scene. I will say they are unique in the fact that they are an a cappella group. They use their voices in ways that not many other pop stars do. So I can always appreciate Pentatonix for that. And they are very well known around Christmas time. I think most people, even if they don't know that they're listening to Pentatonix, they've heard Pentatonix Christmas music. For sure. So I gotta agree with you. It was like a promo for people to go to a Pentatonix show. I mean, I was like, let me get a ticket.
The whole thing, at one point I was like, is this film written by like the laziest AI ever? Because every other scene was 2 words: Pentatonix tickets, Pentatonix tickets, Pentatonix tickets, over and over and over. So in this film, our lead actress, however you want to call it, is Christina Milian. And like you said, she definitely is a princess of Christmas.
Okay, I like that. She is, yes.
And apparently Netflix is trying to get that Hallmark energy, because they pulled her straight from over there and said, hey, look, we already know you know how to do this. Come and do this.
Correct.
And then our male lead is what's his name? I forget his name.
Well, his name's not what's his name. His name. And the whole time I'm like, what do I know?
Because you know what I'm gonna call him, right? You know,
his name is Devale Ellis. But what you gonna call him?
Ralph Angel.
Wait, no. Wrong lead. That's not really the lead. He was more like a side character.
Oh, well, why is he the one on the poster then? Because he's the one everybody knows?
Because he's fine.
Well, who's the other guy?
Also, he's the one we know. I mean, Kofi is fine, and we know him.
Ralph Angel.
Ralph Angel is fine, and we know him. Correct. So that is why. But he wasn't really the lead. I felt like the misleading that. The lead is Devale Ellis. He plays Teddy.
And where do you know him from?
Well, he's on Sisters, Tyler Perry's Sisters, which I do not watch, but my mama does. So that's how I know.
Well,
yeah. So listen, wait a minute. Hold on. So this is somebody that has made it out of the Tyler Perry universe.
Well, it depends. Where was this shot?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to do my research. I'll come back to you.
Did you see the peach at the end of the movie?
You know what? I didn't, but I also cut it off. So
well, apparently that's the lead. Anyhow, Christina Milian is in a relationship with some guy. And of course, relationships and holidays, right? And I just can't help but feel like these holiday movies expect us to disregard like triflingness just because it's the holiday season. And basically there's a scene early in the film where Christina Milian, what is her character's name? Kim?
Layla.
Samantha? Layla. Okay, that's right.
Samantha! Shut up.
Layla. So Layla, she is traveling, something for work, whatever, who cares? And she's in the, what you call when you be traveling and use your points?
We go to the airport lounge.
I don't get invited into many lounges. I don't have enough points.
Oh, so, you got to do better.
No, I don't. I don't ever get into the lounge.
Can't relate.
So being
the lounge is lit, okay? Lit.
I don't have time. Plus, I showed up to the airport at the
on CP time.
Woo-wee. By the time I get through security, what? Anyway, so she's in the lounge and she meets Ralph Angel. What's Ralph Angel's character?
James.
She meets James.
Yeah.
And they get into a conversation because they waiting on their flights this holiday season. And the conversation becomes extended. And he's like, oh, if you, are you single? Whatever. She says, no, I'm not, but that's pretty much what she said.
If two people met and had the kind of connection we just had, you would probably think they're meant to be together, right?
You mean, hypothetically, if those two people were single? Are you hoping for the demise of my relationship?
No. I mean, maybe a little, but I'm just saying, if somehow we both end up single, no commitments.
Look, I'm very committed. I'm not trying to uncommit.
And I said,
she did not.
You trifling.
No, you are so wrong, TeaRon. That is absolutely not what happened.
That's what happened.
She said, I'm in a relationship. I'm flattered. Thank you. But
is this what y'all do?
He said, no, you stop it right now. You stop it. He said to her, if I see you at the Pentatonix concert next year, that means it's fate. He was respectful. She was respectful, but he let it be known that he felt the energy. I mean, come on. How sweet is that? That's sweet. You would love that if that happened to you.
But she's in a long-term relationship. Anyways, they make us try and like feel for her or disregard the fact that she was at the airport doing a little too much, if you ask me.
She was not.
She was definitely flirting. She was definitely flirting. She was like, look, this nigga I'm with, he's on the cusp of being out. That's what she said. So she let Ralph Angel flash his little smile in her face, and that was it. And so through Christmas magic, she goes home and her actual guy that she's dating is cheating on her.
1 year later, you forgot to add that part.
Was it 1 year later? I must have blinked.
It was 1 year later because they were talking about the next Christmas.
I must have blinked. So the guy cheated on her 1 year later?
Yes.
Not as soon as when she came back?
1 year late, 1 year later.
Okay. Well, they go past it so fast that because it was the next scene, right?
It was, yeah.
So they go past that year so fast, and we don't know nothing about her relationship. We don't care. All we know is she got to get that. Why even introduce the fact that she's in a relationship? Why not just let her be single and at the airport and say, oh, well, we live in different places. If I see you at the Pentatonix concert, then it's fate. Why even say she's in a relationship and is being cheated on? Who needed that?
I just want you to know that me hearing you say, if I see you at the Pentatonix concert, it's fate is amazing. It's amazing for me to hear you say that.
Shut up. But that's a real question though. Why in this movie did we even need that if she was going to be swooning about this guy the whole time anyway? Mm-hmm.
If this weren't a Christmas movie, a Christmas rom-com, I would agree with you because, right, she could have just said, I'll see you next year if, we live in right place, wrong time situation, whatever. But because it's a Christmas movie, she has to be heartbroken and he's supposed to come and mend that broken heart.
Or so she thinks. Or so she thinks. So she ends up trying to come up with plots and schemes, including sitting with her best friend and trying to scrounge up thousands of dollars for Pentatonix tickets at the last minute so she could get that man. That was the cheapest, lowest hanging fruit you could ever go for. Why? Why is that? When her friend came to her,
I see which one you're right. I agree.
I'm just saying her friend came to her and said, oh, they said it's going to be $4,000 for those tickets that are sold out. And I can't foot the rest of that or some absurd amount. And I'm like, but that means y'all was online and y'all saw somebody offering tickets for sale for $4,000. Now, the whole purpose of her going to this Pentatonix concert is so she could run into the guy she ran into at the airport, Ralph Angel. And I'm like, you doing all of that for a piece?
She's doing all of that for fate, her one true love. It's more than a piece. Don't diminish it down to a piece. It's her one true love.
How does she end up getting involved with the other guy that's not on the poster?
So she ended up getting involved with Teddy. Well, she actually met him on the same day that she met Ralph Angel at the airport in the lounge. They kind of bumped into each other. He was really sweet. He randomly put sriracha on her quiche, which I thought was strange because nobody would do that in real life. But movie magic. They met, they had a moment. He accidentally dropped a cup or a dish in her bag. It was a Christmas dish. And she's like, oh man, I can't find this guy. I need to give him the cup. And it was kind of she kept it, put paper clips in it. And then fast forward to the next year where she's looking for these Pentatonix concert tickets. Her friend suggests that they go through a company called Impromptu, which I thought this name was brilliant. I thought it was cute. An impromptu is a concierge. And I say it like that because I kept saying that in the movie. Concierge. I was like, why do y'all keep saying it like that? But they're a concierge service where they help people, I guess, get concert tickets or whatever. I guess it's like,
it's like a
DoorDash, but concert tickets.
Well, it's more like a travel agent.
Yeah, or like a TaskRabbit. Or, something like that. Yeah. So that's how she gets hooked up with him. And the whole time she's spinning her wheels pretty much because they can't get these tickets. And every time they think they got tickets, there's an obstacle, which obviously brings them closer together, which brings her to the point of wondering, is he my one true love? And is the universe bringing me to him instead of Ralph Angel?
She's so desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Desperado.
No, it's fate. It's fate. It's fate. You can't tempt fate, TeaRon. Don't you know that?
That's the thing with these Christmas movies. It's like y'all want us to really set aside. Here's what I'll point out. The only difference between Christina Milian in a Hallmark Christmas movie and Christina Milian in this Netflix sort of Christmas movie is that she got to behave more what's the word? Black?
Like an adult? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she if you notice, like her conversations with her friend were a bit more, sassy. The way she was going about stuff, they were able to be a bit more, Black.
Is he kind? Like, what are his priorities? Does he have your back? Is he your ride or die?
Okay, what are the odds that he would be buying a ticket at the exact same time that they took this photo, and I in turn would see this photo right here on the website?
Yeah, and realistic, like how a woman that age would act. Yeah, absolutely.
But the issue is that when you put that into this world that is just absurd and ridiculous, and it's because Christmas movies, right? That it doesn't mesh well. Y'all may as well have just let her be the bubbly, generic Christina Milian in other Christmas movies as well, because it would have fit the ridiculousness of the film overall.
Well, what did you like about this? What did you like about it?
Nothing.
Okay, right. Nothing. Are you now interested in checking out some Pentatonix music? Maybe.
No, that's what they wanted out of this. I know that's what y'all wanted. I know y'all wanted us to go and add Pentatonix to our playlist for the holiday season. But I'm telling you now, I ain't gonna do it.
You're so anti.
I ain't gonna do it.
Anti.
Why?
You are so anti.
Why not? Why, if they were gonna make this a Pentatonix ad, which is what it is, the whole movie, why not? First of all, why not put the name in the title of the film? Meet me next Christmas.
What they gonna call it? What they gonna call it? Meet me next.
Meet me at the Pentatonix concert. Because a lot of people do like, what they offer and what they present, especially around the holiday season. And they're already a brand. And so you're very Pentatonix forward in this movie. Just make it about that. I don't think that this script was originally written for Black people.
Yeah, because I agree with.
I think they eventually was like, oh, let's make it Black, because the script was very
generic.
Yeah, generic.
I agree.
And it's just too early in the season, and unfortunately for them, again, the timing of the release couldn't be worse. Overall, for me, I like to see Christina Milian still working. I like that Ralph Angel is doing other stuff, and he's always going to be Ralph Angel. The other guy, this is my first time seeing him. Never watched Sisters, so there's that. And I thought at the beginning when she was, like I said, chatting with her friend, and they were being a bit more Black, that we were going to get like something more relatable or something more like, real in that way, but we did not. The storyline was still very generic overall. It didn't hit for me. And it's going to be something that just gets thrown into the pile of other holiday stuff. I'm sure there's other holiday movies coming up that are going to easily outshine what this is, and throwing, Christina Milian on the thing because she's cute, throwing Ralph Angel on the poster because everybody likes him, right?
He cute too. Hey.
Throwing them on the poster and, saying, hey, watch this, is not going to be enough. And it's definitely not going to be enough for me to buy Pentatonix tickets. It's going to be Kevin Hart for me.
Jesus.
It's going to be a Kevin Hart for me. Nothing memorable, nothing spectacular, just another holiday movie. What about you?
You know, I feel like you and I should write a script and entitle it Just Another Holiday Movie. I think that'd be good. Yeah, let's do that. For me, you know, I wanted to say that this was timed properly based on recent events. So I thought that by watching this, it would lift my spirits and make me much happier and make me feel a little bit more hopeful. This didn't do that. This just did not do it for me, T. And like you said, I think it's because of like the way that it landed. Like when it landed, it didn't hit. But that's not Christina Milian's fault. And that's not Ralph Angel's fault. And that is not Devale Ellis's fault. It's not. And it certainly isn't Pentatonix's fault. Let's be real. I mean, it was fine. This movie was okay. I would put it on again, like in the background, or if somebody was over and they were like, hey, let's, I don't know, watch a movie while we do something else. Then yes, I would absolutely, I'd be like, oh yeah, put this on for sure. I wouldn't watch this again with the intention of like full on watching this though. No.
But you made me watch it.
I made you watch it because I wanted you to have some cheer.
I should have got me some eggnog with some vodka.
Yes. Yeah.
And really.
Or some rum, a little spice rum.
Something.
Yes.
Or just the rum itself. Something to really make me feel like this movie was something different than what it was.
Yeah. I mean, this is cool if you're like cooking dinner or if you're wrapping presents, wrapping gifts, you know, or making a list, checking it twice. This might be the movie that you could put on in the background. Like to see Christina Milian still working. I mean, it's been like 20 plus years now that we've been seeing her. Love that for her. It was cool. It was fine. I don't mind the Pentatonix. I actually really enjoy them. This was fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it Jennifer Lewis.
Ooh, you so generous.
Fa la la la.
Well,
that's all I got for this one.
Woo. Let's hopefully the holidays bring us a bit more cheer than this.
Baby, we can only go up from here.
Only
go up from here.
Only.
Yeah,
woo. Be sure to get your Pentatonix tickets. And while we're promoting it, Pentatonix agent, whoever, everybody, go ahead and send us an affiliate link because we're adding on to the promotion of the movie. You might as well send us an affiliate link. So if somebody want to get a ticket, you can send us one ticket and we're gonna No. We're gonna sell it.
What?
$4,000?
Excuse me. First of all, they're not going for $4,000. No.
Well,
shade,
I'm just saying, if they are, right. Perhaps this movie is going to boost up the ticket sales. And if they do, send us at least one so that we can resell it. And, you know, we can reinvest.
Or they can send us one and then we'll send you and maybe you'll meet your one true love. Christmas miracles, they happen, T.
Well, I'll tell you what. Meet me next Christmas and we'll talk about it.
Whatever, bye.